everyone. Welcome to our new episode where we talk about you, every transition and every season of our lives because your life matters. So get ready for real talks and real shift. Welcome to the Shift Talk podcast. I am Nurse Jackie.
And I am Nurse John.
Welcome to our channel. Welcome to our podcast.
So I know you have the reason why you are here, why you are watching our podcast or hearing our podcast, because you have the reason. So we are working hard for this in order to give you a lot of inspiring stories, real stories as an OFW nurse in Germany. So just follow our page and don't forget also to like this video. And we also had our first ever podcast in YouTube. You might just search our podcast name, Shift Talks. And also don't forget to subscribe in our channel and like the video.
Yes. And also share it with your friends. Definitely you're gonna learn something.
For sure.
Yeah, just like what John told us earlier, during our first episode, we talked about my life, my struggles, how I was able to overcome the things that I've been through here in Germany. And I always believe that every person has their own story to tell, a wonderful story to be shared. And I hope that as you listen to us, as we continue with this podcast, we're gonna learn something about our lives, the lives of other people, and every transition that we encounter, especially us working here abroad. And yes, for today's episode, we're gonna tackle about Shift Talks and how do we come up with this like the title of our podcast, kung bakit ba namin nabuo itong Shift Talks na to.
But first and foremost, how we came up to this kind of podcast actually?
Yes, because I think we as for nurses, we have like different shifts. We have the morning shift, we have the afternoon shift, and even the night shift. And every shift has its own story, has its own chaotic situation. Just like for example, you started your morning shift chill, like minsan wala kang masyadong ginagawa, but at the middle of your shift it started to become more chaotic, ang daming nangyayari. It's like the transition from just chilling to like how busy you are and how you collaborate with your workmates, how you respond with that situation, just like how you can apply it with our life, because our life is seasonal. Not all the time you are in that season, not all the time you are in a summer season, but there will come a time that you're gonna transition from one season to another season. And that's why we come up with this Shift Talks, because we know that each and every one of us, we have our own story to tell, we have our own season to share, and we're gonna inspire through another story, through another people's lives, right? Just like you, just like how you transition from normal station going to a special station, special area, diba? So it's like the transition, diba? Parang nahirapan ka ba?
I think it's like on how we build our strength on this journey.
Yes.
I mean, we all have our battles in every situation that we may encounter in this country, not just for the country itself, but also being as a nurse. Because we all know that the main thing, it struggles us pertaining to the language itself, because we all know that the German language is one of the very difficult languages that we may ever encounter in this world.
Yeah, it's just so hard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm living in Germany since 13 years already.
Oh my God, more than a decade already.
More than a decade, and thank God that I came so far. I mean, looking back.
No question with that. Kung language lang pag-uusapan, why?
No, I mean, I'm pointing out that I still have my struggles.
Oh yeah.
But I know that I can efficiently and effectively communicate with my patients. But still, inside in me, there is still a real struggle, because we all know we wish that we could able to express ourselves freely. No.
Parang you're so good now with the language.
Yeah, because I'm actually I'm aiming for a good communication when it comes to patient behandlung or patient betrayal, patient care. Thank you so much. And it challenges me also on how I could able to freely express myself in German. But I think behind that bars, there is still a struggle.
But just for you to know, no, isa ka sa pang nilook up talaga na when it comes to like in
Oh, really?
communicating. Yeah, because like the confidence that you
thank
have
you.
in talking, like sabi ko, oh my God, I wish I could also be like him. Kaya nga, we look up to you because you're an inspiration. Like how
thank
you
you.
speak, like how confident you are in talking the language. Like, grabe siya.
Okay, I'll take that as
Of
compliment.
course, even-
Name it as compliment.
Even if you ask like some of our colleagues talaga,
I mean, but
promise.
you guys, Filipino nurses, buti na lang that we have this kind of advantage.
strong community, no?
A strong community that
Yeah,
we
yeah.
empower
We help
each
each
other.
other, yeah.
I mean, it's not all about a perfect language.
Sometimes tumatawa tayo on how we pronounce that.
Yeah, I mean, we do have difficulties, lalo na in
The pronunciation kasi it's so hard.
pronunciation.
Especially with us that we have the diction. You know, kasi we're both Bisaya. So alam niyo naman, no? Sometimes ang titigas ng mga dila natin.
I mean, what matters the most is, I mean, the art of understanding
exactly.
each other. Egal kung marong grammar ka ba or
and
marong pronunciation. Basta andun yung
how much
thought.
eager you are in learning the language.
You just have to build some confidence in communicating yourself. Pero dyan natin maano dito sa
podcast na to, no? We're gonna also talk about
will
it,
talk
like
about
the different struggles that we have at work, the funniest things that happen with us
Yes, for sure.
in the hospital, yung mga nangyari sa aming kakabalagan na iba't iba. Siyempre, kaya nga, that's why we come up with this podcast because we always wanted to listen and to share the story of each and every nurses here, or maybe not just the nurses, maybe we can also have like mag-guest tayo ng mga ibang tao din na they have their own they have their own struggles also that needs to be shared, na meron tayong aral.
That's why we created this podcast.
Exactly.
Because not only we do this for ourselves, but also we wanted to inspire other people also.
And to listen, to hear the voices of others.
And to empower them and to guide them on how they can be the better version of themselves.
So enlighten them, hopefully.
And shed lights
Yes.
to those.
And in relate to that, I've prepared some questions. When it talks
Spicy
about like
questions.
shiftings.
Shiftings.
So shiftings. So the first question is like, what season of life do you feel you're into right now, both as a nurse, working abroad, and as a person?
Ano? Unsa ka magan?
So, what
Katanap
season of life do you feel like you're into right now? And how can you relate both as a nurse working in abroad and you like personally as a person in a private life? Like how can you say na nasaang season ka ng buhay mo ngayon?
First and foremost, thank you for the question. I find that question really hard. But I think if I would relate myself to different kind of seasons, you are pertaining to like
into what
winter,
season? Oh yeah, winter, spring, summer, fall.
I think I would tell na I am between the spring, winter and spring.
Winter and spring.
Because we all know that winter, it's kinda
dark,
gloomy,
cold.
I mean, you don't have that kind of motivation.
Parang lungkot-lungkot, no? Na kahit na wala kang problema, but because of the environment, it's so dark.
Ano ba yan? Yung loneliness?
Parang depressive
stage.
Yeah, because winter season kasi, diba? They call it like, I think, depressive season. And I think even Germans can also attest to that. Not like tayo lang na mga foreigners.
As someone who is coming from the Philippines, tropical islands, we are not used to
aside from the cold weather, I think the environment. Kasi pag winter, mas mahaba yung gabi, di ba? So I think around 4 p.m. dumidilim na. So isa siya sa mga nagdadagdag din ng how do you say it? Burden? No naman burden, pero yung the feeling that you're feeling. Yes, it feels like it's just so dark.
Yeah, you parang iba siya sa life.
Feeling mo you're so alone.
Comparing to our life to the Philippines.
Yes.
Kasi di ba sa Philippines we don't have winter, but still we have this kind of joy that we can see to other people, to every one of us. But dito, since kapag, lalo na pag winter, you still like you are pushing yourself na, alam mo yun, yung parang you have to work out for it para
kailangan mo siyang labanan.
Kasi mahirap siya actually.
Especially at first, no?
Pero yun yung pertaining to your question, diba? I mean,
Nandun ka sa season right now.
Between winter
Winter and
and
spring.
spring. Kasi it's like parang transitioning myself from winter to spring
Yeah.
because even though that I have struggles here in Germany, but still I always
You
tell to
bloom as
myself
well.
na that's all. Yan din, yung parang yung aim ko is to pag career-wise, I wanted to give my best to be at the top of the game. Not to be at the top of the game. No, it's not at the top of the game, but just to try my best, 100%. And and sometimes there will be moments na parang you question yourself, I am worth enough to stay in this kind of, lalo na sa area ko ngayon na baguhan pa lang ako, na parang you question yourself.
You're in intensive care unit right now, no?
Intensive care unit since of the intensive that's maraming responsibilities and you question yourself na para sa akin ba itong
or kakayanin mo ba?
Kakayanin ko ba? But still,
you're still there.
I'm still there and I am, ano ba yan, Ishfazuka ima.
You're always trying to...
Parang,
ano to, nag-translate ako sa'yo?
Parang yung translator ko. No, I'm just looking the glass, like so for example in the glass, I'm looking the glass of water, the half of glass of water rather than the empty glass na yung positive side.
Yes, yeah.
Yung parang,
despite of what's happening, there's
despite
always...
of what's, yeah.
Parang there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes. I mean, yeah. There is a light at the end of the tunnel because I believe na this is only a temporary. I know it's a part of growing.
Mapagtatagumpayan mo rin siya.
Yes, and it's part also in the learning process. Kasi if you wouldn't push yourself outside of your comfort zone,
yeah, that's true.
so
You'll never
your level of growth will be stagnated.
Stagnant, yeah.
Stagnated ba yun sa English?
Stagnant, I think.
Stagnant. So your level of growth will just on this kind of level and there will be no progress. Because for me, I believe that progress starts within yourself.
Yes.
If you yourself believe that, hey, no matter what happens, no matter what happens, just keep showing yourself because showing yourself is something. It has something to do with the courage.
Yeah,
itself.
just show up and just God will gonna do miraculous things.
Choose courage rather than defeated
yeah.
by someone.
There's no meaning you're hardworking
and choosing courage over fear.
Yeah, that's
so that's
true.
what I'm pointing out. And how about you?
Sa akin siguro nasa state na ako ng spring season. Yes, because siguro
you're blooming. Like a cherry blossom.
Yeah, since we're already officially in the spring season, ano? Yes, kasi siguro last year I was really in the winter season. Parang to the point like I really don't know what's happening. I keep on asking God like, Lord, saan to papunta? I don't know what's happening. There's a lot of things that you want to happen, but it seems like it's the exact opposite that is happening with you. But I just go with the flow. I keep on trusting the Lord, and now slowly it all makes sense. Yung alam yun na hindi mo alam, but if you're just gonna continue it and keep on doing it, keep on pushing yourself, keep on showing, you're gonna see that at the end of it, it will all gonna make sense. Although, syempre, hindi mo siya makukuha kagad, like, of einmal, makukuha mo yung sagot, but just allow...
You have to work it out also.
Exactly. And just allow time to answer all the questions in your mind. Kasi, kaya nga sinabi mo, you're gonna be so much stagnant dyan sa isang position na yan if you keep on thinking na ano bang mangyayari, anong mangyayari bukas, bakit ito nangyayari, I don't know what's happening, bakit ako nasasaktan, bakit ako nade-discourage. So parang I just allow those things to happen. And then when I enter the new year, parang grabe yung the changes of perspective, the perspective that I have right now. Parang slowly how God like transform me, like how I think, how I react, the attitude and the response in every situation that I'm facing right now. It's slowly like glowing, and hopefully na alam mo yun, masustain mo siya because that's the hardest part of it, like to sustain the things that you have right now. But I'm just so thankful and grateful with all the things that is happening right now in my life. And yun, kaya sinasabi ko na sa spring season ako ngayon ng
So you
buhay
were
ko.
reflecting so much in the past few months.
Yes, especially
Which is, I find
last
it
year.
really good because through reflection, I mean, we may be able to, ano ba yan, yung parang we tend to ask ourselves, ano ba yan, yung parang, ano yung mga bagay pa na pwede natin i-improve?
I-improve,
in
yeah.
ourselves.
You were able to like, nalaman mo yung weaknesses mo, nalaman ko na, okay, may ganito pala ako.
Self-awareness.
Exactly. Kasi siguro before, if like, 2 to 3 years, you're gonna take it in an immature way. Tapos hindi mo siya accept na, no, I don't have that kind of attitude. But how God really transformed me and the heart that I have right now. So, oh my God, thank you for allowing me to experience all those things. Kasi kung hindi ko siya na-experience, parang wala kang realization. So, totoo talaga na everything happens for a reason and for a purpose.
Because I think God put you in a situation na hindi mo kaya.
Exactly.
God will always give you situations na kaya mo.
Yeah, because He knows that you're gonna overcome it.
Yes.
And the question lang is how you're gonna respond and handle it in every situation. And you're gonna learn a lot from it.
Thank God.
Yes, thank you, Lord. He's been so good. So the next question in relate to that, was there a moment working overseas when you realized you were being changed, not just professionally but personally?
Yeah, of course. 100%. 100%.
What? Ang bilis ang sagot, of course!
Of course, 100%!
Well, I think, no, lahat naman siguro tayo naka-experience nun.
I think my life here changed me a lot. I mean, not just like,
professionally, but personally
not just
as
like
well.
physically.
What?
Talk. But I think I've grown to be a person. I wanted also. I mean, looking back, 13 years ago.
Grabe, no? How time flies.
Diba yun yung sabi mo na I also handled situations immaturely. Pero I've learned from it because I'm also a reflected person.
Yes.
Reflected person, or I reflect not too much, but just much. just
a little bit.
I mean, I've learned so much from situations.
Yes.
I mean, mistakes are mistakes.
You acknowledge those mistakes of yours.
Mistakes are mistakes. So
mistakes.
So yeah.
Yeah, me too. Like definitely, like it changed me a lot. Kasi like going here in Germany naman, I mean, we don't know what's gonna happen with us here. Ang nasa utak ko lang, pupunta ka ng Europe, pupunta ka ng first world country. But, syempre, he will never know that there's really a lot of things that you're gonna encounter here. Especially number one, the language, the culture. And it changed you a lot. It makes you, like, more stronger. And then you will realize na you're not weak pala. That you're strong pala. Kasi you're able to overcome all those things. Naka-encounter ka ng different kinds of personality to the point like you're gonna ask yourself, am I deserve of that kind of treatment? But you know how the shifting that's why the shifting, the transition, it changed you for who you are. Katulad ng like what I've said before, like looking back to the person who you are before and to the person who you are right now, we've come so far. As in sobrang layo na siguro ng narating natin.
It's a butterfly effect.
Yes, parang how you spread your wings right now, how confident you are. Even though, of course, there will still a lot. I think we change siguro for a better. Not for bad.
Because I think that it is a nature. It's a nature.
It's a nature.
Yeah, I mean, nature ng mga humans that we always seek growth.
Of course, definitely.
We always look growth for ourselves. And yun lang, it's a matter of, or it's einfach die Frage der Zeit kung paano mo siya i-apply in your life.
In your life, yeah, exactly. And how people will see it to you. Good. The next question, what has this season taught you about patience, resilience, or letting go?
I think I would go first sa patience. I think I know for myself na I am a patient person. I mean, I have.
Well, siguro being a nurse,
as a nurse. I mean, not only in the work itself, but also privately. I mean, yun naman talaga yung parang ano ko talaga, part of myself, part of my Persönlichkeit na Charakter ko na ich bin einfach eher eine ruhige Person.
Wow!
Und with also an enough patience. But still, kahit na yun yung Persönlichkeit ko, yun yung character ko, there is still na parang, alam mo yun yung parang you will be overwhelmed sa mga situation and then of einmal parang mag-explode ka.
Yes.
Yun yung
Itatest kasi talaga yung patience
itatest ka
mo
talaga ng patience mo. And I think parang na-learn ko siya na
how to handle it in the right way.
Yeah, because I think for me the only thing that I am not only thing but I struggle with a lot of people, a lot of Persönlichkeit, a lot of
dealing with different kinds of personality.
Personalities. Because I think that I am a person na alam mo yun yung I really respect too much authority or I always abide harmonious relationship, yung alam mo yung chill lang, cool. Pero minsan
but it's not always like that.
People take advantage of it. Alam mo yun yung people will
take advantage of it. Yung too much pagiging mabait mo.
Or underestimate me.
Yes,
parang
yes.
they will think you're just not good enough for that. Alam mo yun, yung
it will challenge you more.
It had, or yun yung parang isa sa mga challenges na parang na experience ko the last few years na parang you also have to alam mo yun yung parang you have to stand for yourself.
Yes, also. Yes. And yun yung naturo sa'yo nun.
Kasi dati I'm just alles schlucken. Alam mo yun yung parang I can't say no, I can't
just go with the flow.
Just go with the flow. Tapos kung ano yung sinasabi ng mga tao sa akin na okay, yeah. And I just can't argument for that. Yeah. Pero ngayon parang I've learned
how
to speak up and how to stand for yourself, not to defend yourself na hey, du kannst ja auch dich verteidigen. Na parang du hast auch recht.
Exactly.
I mean, dich zu äußern.
Yes.
Yun yung parang isang parang
everyone has a voice.
Yeah, everyone has a voice. Everyone has a reason na ma-defend nila yung sarili na nila. Kasi people will also misunderstand you kasi ganito, ganyan. Lalo na sa workplace na minsan pag mo i-explain yung side mo, then they will
misinterpret nila yun into something.
Pero yun din yung parang isang bagay na dapat klar, du kannst dich auch äußern, du kannst dich verteidigen, pero minsan maisip mo din you also have to determine kung worth it ba yung mga bagay na dapat mo i-defend kasi you don't have to
there's battle na kailangan paglabanan, there's battle you
yung
need
energy
to
mo
be silent.
You also have to save your energy for that.
Yes.
Kasi you cannot please other people.
Exactly. Siguro sa akin yung sa letting go. If there's in this season, it taught me of how to let go of something, that not to always dwell on it, like sometimes you need to let go of something because there are better things that will gonna come. There are better opportunities that will come. But sometimes it's just so hard to let go of something, especially if you're too comfortable with it, you're too attached to it, you're afraid na what if I let it go, it'll mag-work out ba yung next na mangyayari sa akin. So, yun yung the season that taught me na it's okay to let go because sometimes in letting go, makikita mo yung goodness of it, that sabi nga nila, there's always good and goodbye. Hindi lang siya always sad, hindi lang siya always like about hurtful feelings, but there's always a big picture that awaits for you if you learn to let go. And once you let go, there's no turning back. Because sometimes kahit na let go mo na siya, lumilingon ka pa na parang...
It's like closing a door.
Exactly.
And when you close a door, it will lead you to
the right place, to the right door that will gonna open for you. Minsan kasi siguro tayo, we're just so afraid to let go of something because we are afraid na what if...
Hindi siya mag-clap.
What if hindi to for me talaga. So that's why nga you need to take risk kasi you will never know if this thing is meant for you or not.
I think there will be always risk naman in every decision that we make. I mean, as long as you make decision just right,
exactly, and be responsible with the decision na gagawin mo sa buhay mo.
When that decision is really that it will really make you, alam mo yun, it it will really make you happy, then
Yes.
go for it. And
Exactly,
why not?
exactly.
And people will always talk.
Yeah,
when
no
you're-
matter what you do naman
Yeah,
talaga.
you just
So,
have to believe on yourself and do the decision that
Yeah.
what makes you happy.
so just
and
let it
for
go.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Don't hold it back anymore.
Let it go.
Yes.
Let it
So for the
go.
last question,
Mhm.
if this season has a message for you or for another nurse thinking of working abroad, what would it be? Like the message.
I think that would be a bigger step kapag yung mga new nurses na gusto work dito sa Germany, because real talk is na mahirap talaga ang life dito sa Germany. I would say
Even other,
it's not
even like siguro working in another country.
another country. I mean, parang überall naman talaga.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, club, we do have this kind of privilege, like traveling the world, traveling so
Yeah.
much, some neighborhood
Countries,
countries,
yes.
or we, ano ba yan, wir verdienen,
Like you can buy the things that you
yeah.
want because you work
we
hard for
earn
it.
more,
Yeah.
comparing sa life natin sa Philippines.
More
But
privilege siguro
for me,
somehow.
just have courage in every decision that you will make. I mean, follow your intuition.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you feel that okay, Germany is for you, then go for it.
Yes.
Just what I have said a while ago, there will be always risk.
Wrist.
But I think that for me, I always look. For me, I always try things para masabi ko na pwede pala siya sa akin.
Yes.
Alam mo yun?
Yes.
Kasi if you didn't do the things na parang okay, gusto ko siya i-try. So there will be regrets at the end.
Yes,
Alam mo
yes.
yun? And then, because for me, I tried things as much as I could. Kasi through the journey, I also learned.
Yes,
Kasi it's a
definitely.
win-win situation. Kung hindi man mag-clap or like hindi man mag-work yung decision
At least
mo,
you've tried.
At least you have tried.
No regrets at all.
Yeah, and you could be also proud of yourself of making that kind of decision. I'm not saying or I'm not discouraging to those new nurses na gusto mag-work dito sa Germany, but you also have to weigh the pros and cons.
There will always be advantage and
Yeah.
disadvantage naman.
In every country, there will be advantages and disadvantages. It's just a matter of on how you take that risk and have courage. In it.
Yes.
It's okay to feel afraid somehow kasi it's part of it naman, but don't allow those things, those situations to swallow you up na hindi ka na nakapag-focus sa things that you want. So if you feel like you
Yun
want to go abroad and to work abroad, just
Have courage for
prepare.
it. And
Prepare yourself.
Yeah, I mean, people will always have their own perspective or own mind or own opinions na
Yes.
ganito ganyan. But you just have to validate it for yourself na ganyan talaga kung opinion ng ibang tao is okay, that would be relatable, then go for it. Pero kung hindi, then it's fine.
Exactly.
So you just have to ano ba yan?
Be authentic na lang din
Be
somehow.
authentic
And
and
just open yourself with a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to do and to try things because
Yeah.
a lot of things awaits for you here. Yun talaga yun. And just look at the brighter side of it lang naman. Just be positive and just keep on like pushing yourself talaga. Don't be too complacent na okay na ako sa ganito. Pero if you have really a big dreams sa buhay mo, don't stop dreaming on it. Kasi one day magugulat ka na lang that you're already living on the things that you've been praying for. So in going back to that question na if this season, ano yung message na inibigay niya siguro sa akin? Siguro, that is to not give up. Kasi, my God, sa lahat dawan siguro na na-experience natin dito, no? I mean, we never give up. We keep on pushing ourselves, even though there are times like, ang dami nang tumatakbo sa utak mo, but you never give up. You're still there. I'm still here standing, fighting, still thriving, and still continuing and pursuing with the things that I want for myself. Still, alam mo yan, ang dami ko pa rin natututunan, but life must go on. And just continue to do the things that makes you happy. Yun. So, Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us in this second episode of ours. So we hope we were able to like inspire you somehow with our perspective and with our experiences here in Germany. And more to come.
So again, I am Nurse John.
And I'm Nurse Jackie.
And we are happy that we could able to share real stories and inspiring stories, and that we could able to inspire you and empower you, or somehow lead you also to the
journey,
kind of decision or on your journey.
And if there is topic that you want us to discuss,
just have to comment
down below. So we would love to share it with you guys.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Thank you for watching once again, and see you in our next episode.
Bye.
Cheers!